catalyst for change with the chance to thrive. Crystal is the one to stir up gifts and save lives. You get exposure, promotion, and marketing too. And advertise for business owners just like you. On Storytime, your interview is global. Virtual or in person, just come on the show. Yo, your story matters. Crystals will open the door. 40 years of experience, ready to give you more on Storytime. Get ready for Storytime. Hey, come on.
Good evening, good evening. How are you? Welcome to Story Time. I'm trying to get this IG thing to do, but it just, I hate StreamYard and IG don't never do right. So it is not connecting. So I can't worry about it right now. How y'all doing this evening? Thank you so much for joining. My name is Crystal. And I want to say welcome to Story Time. I will remove this flyer so you can see my face and know who you're talking to. So welcome. I thank you guys for joining today. I am so excited to be here once again for another interesting episode of Storytime. April 30th, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And for me, it's actually 7 p.m. because I'm in Tennessee right now. So it's 7 p.m. Central Time. So we're coming to you from around the world. And today, I definitely do have a group here that I want you to know about. It's not really a group. It's a father and son. It's a father and son, and they're both artists. It is Christopher Terrell and Chris Speed, and we're going to talk about the father and son music career story that they both had. And it's always a good thing. I actually talked to the father, I want to say back in 2024. We told his story. So this is going to be really good, and we want you to be inspired by this, and it's going to be a great night. So without further ado, I'm going to get this thing going, but I just want to let you know I want a couple of things, okay? I want you to take a couple of minutes for me, and all I ask you to do right now, if you're here, once again, this is story time, and this is where human beings connect, all right? And this is where we let people share their story, whatever their story is. Everybody has a story, right? And here is where we allow you to tell it, okay? And the interesting thing about telling your story is it's not for you. Your story is for somebody else. So we definitely want you to take a moment and share this live, all right? Whatever you do, we want you to take a moment and share this live and let some people know that you are here, all right? And once you do that, we want you to do us a favor. We want you to make sure that you like, share, and comment. All right. It doesn't cost you anything to do that, guys. We want to ask you to like, share, and comment. So take a few seconds. We're giving you a few seconds to let some people know that you're here and let them know that you're on Story Time right now. And we want to welcome you. We want to welcome you right now on Facebook. We want to welcome you on YouTube. And, you know, sometimes with technology, you never know what you're going to get, right? I tried to do Instagram, but StreamYard is just not cooperating with me. So we'll just have to upload it there later. It just didn't work. All right. So let's go ahead and get going. I am going to bring my guests up. I have some amazing guests. These two young men are both really doing their thing, and I'm so proud of them. I'm so proud of both of them. I'm going to start with the father first. I'm going to bring Christopher up. I know he's in the room. Christopher, are you there?
What's up, Crystal? What's going on?
Listen, once again, we meet again. And the best thing about it is, since the last time we met, I think you don't release not one, but two projects. Not one, but two.
Probably so. Well, I've released two. Well, I released a single, and then I just released this EP. So the single that I had released was "Crazy for You." That was just like out the blue, boom, you know. And then we did a video for it that did very well on YouTube. And now I'm releasing this new EP entitled GEO 2, Good Energy Only. So yeah.
I can't wait to let the people hear it. And I love it because it's father and son. So let's get the son up here right now. We got Chris Feed in the building. Chris, are you with us?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here. What's up?
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I remember when the children were young and now Chris is a grown man doing his own thing. How you doing this evening?
I'm doing well. Just got off work, so I'm a little tired, but I'm here. I'm living, feeling good.
Okay, so you're doing the adult thing now. How did that feel? How did that feel?
Look, as long as I'm getting paid, I'm good. That's how
Okay. So
this economy, you gotta have the money on it.
okay, so we're working on getting paid for your personal life and then for your career, your music career. So you're working on getting paid two ways.
Correct.
I absolutely love that. That's amazing. That's amazing. So I am so excited to have both of you here today. And again, I talk about what we have going on. We have the father and son duo here. All right, we call them they smooth, y'all. They smooth, y'all. Listen, they smooth. You see them, right? You see them. They know how to do that marketing thing, y'all. When you're going to be out there, you got to get the marketing done. How important is that, Christopher? Because I see that you do take time to make sure that you spend money on the marketing for the both of you. How important is that?
I mean, everything is investing in yourselves. I mean, I talked about this recently on a podcast where even sometimes when it's difficult, if you're trying to do something, you have to invest in yourself first before anybody else is willing to take that chance. So my son is my main priority. We started really helping him blossom his dream back in 2017 or 2018, Christopher. Is that right? I'm gonna make sure I got the right year. And you know, he's blossomed since then. I mean, he has I'll just say Spotify, for example. He has about 1,500 listeners each month. So that's about 25,000 streams at least that he'll get each month. I'm not on that level with him. I'm just now getting back out here. So he's doing this thing on the stream.
Wow. So he's doing his thing. Chris, man, wait a minute. Talk to me about that, man. How does that feel to have that kind of streaming going on? How did you do that first and foremost? Because I know your dad does a lot of the marketing, but it sounds like you've been busy too.
Oh yeah, definitely. I gotta stay busy. I'm trying to be. My main focus over the years was just being consistent because there was times where I like backed off the music and just dropping in general. So once I got back in that groove and started like having, because I only have about 3 projects out, and my last 2 projects, What I'm Worth and Like Me, I think that those 2 projects gave me a good pull on streams, and just playlisting, investing in playlisting, and kind of doing my own research on how that works. I think that helped a lot.
So let me ask you a question. Coming up with a family that sings, your dad shared with me when I interviewed him last time about the history of the family and the way you all sing. Tell me, when did you discover that you had a voice? How old was you when you discovered that?
However old I was in 3rd grade, I want to say like 9 or 8. I was singing since I was like 2 feet tall. But yeah, in 3rd grade I did my first talent show. It wasn't a big talent show, but it was like a in the classroom type. And
okay.
Yeah,
and so let me ask you, Christopher, when you saw him do that talent show, what went through your mind? Like, oh yeah, he ready for the stage.
I mean, I already knew he had a voice. When he did his first talent show, I think I had a camcorder. My hands were shaking. I couldn't even hold the camera still. But he's always had the gift. I mean, he was born with it. And when he started, it's funny because when my son was young, he had a lisp, so I didn't really know if he was going to sing or not. But he started singing, and he had that, like, you always know when a kid can sing if they have that Michael Jackson type voice, and he had that at an early age. And when he was, I think, was it the 5th grade? I think he did a Michael Jackson song. What was that song you did, Christopher?
Who's Loving You by Jackson
Oh
5.
man, yeah,
Loving You. No, you
yeah,
didn't. Loving You. Okay. Oh my
yeah.
goodness.
And it was
Okay.
crazy. I told him to drop down on his knees when he got to this certain part, and he dropped down on his knees in that talent show. They went crazy.
Wow. 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 Okay. So you had them going, Chris. Okay, great, great, great. So let me ask y'all this question. Chris, let me ask you this question. Uh, when did you make the decision that you really wanted to do this? I know that you did the talent show and you said, okay, I'm enjoying this. But when did you make this decision, like, and go to your dad and your mom and say, you know what? I want my own music career. I watched you, Dad, and I think I want to do this. Help me out. Tell me about how that went? Take me back to that day, and how did that process go?
Well, I can't really explain the exact moment I made that decision, but I think it was around the time I was 13 or 14. Because that's when I first started actually recording. Like I made my first song at 14. And I think around that time, like when I first started recording, like that was like when I knew I was like I could really do this for my whole life. Like that's when I knew I was in love with it. Like I felt in love with the process of making the music. So
And what would you say your biggest challenge was during that process, especially in that first year?
finding my sound, just getting used to my sound, and, like because singing live and singing in the studio is like way different. But yeah, just getting used to that and getting used to my writing process and going from the notes to the booth, like just kind of getting used to that was what my first challenge was.
Okay, okay, there you go. You must have been reading my mind, Christopher. I was just getting ready to send you a note to say that.
Yeah,
When you found your sound, then you had to figure out your target audience, because let me tell you something. I listened to your song. That first song, that was on my playlist when I walk, because sometimes I walk a couple of miles a day. That's the song I was walking to. And
Yeah.
it was
yeah.
really, really good. I
Mhm.
loved it. It was a good groove. So you actually have listeners of all ages, So how did that make you feel?
I love it. I really embrace all my supporters, people that listen to my music, or just like my music, because I'm not gonna lie, I hold myself as my number one fan just because I take it so serious, and like I want everyone to love how I sound or my music in general. I just want everyone of all ages, all crowds to love it. And so I'm really precise, and I'm kind of a perfectionist when it comes to it. Um, but yeah, I just love that I had this audience, and I want to take advantage and make it worth it, make it worth y'all listening to my music, make it worth supporting me, because I want to be worldwide.
Now, how much of the decisions do you make? I know your dad is in the business. Your dad has been doing it. I know he's mentoring you and guiding you, but how much do you do behind the scenes in the production part of it?
um well, when it comes to the creation of things, like I focus, a lot of my focus goes to producing. So um I'll find the song, I'll find the tracks, I'll record myself, I'll get these tracks mastered. I'll even put a project together, and I go to him for the approval. I go to him for the confirmation that is this the way I want to go? Is this the lane I want to keep like heading down towards? So he's just like he's like the person, my extra brain, extra thought that just gives me more insight on what I'm doing.
Wow. Okay. And then talk to me about mom. Mom, I know she's instrumental too, because she's supportive. She's the backbone for you guys. What part does mom play in this for you?
Mother. She is definitely our backbone. She supports us genuinely, and it's just her role is just being a loving mother. Because everybody don't grow up in perfect homes, but her raising me the way that she did definitely played a role in who I am today. So I'm forever grateful for that, and yeah, and she's just holding it down. She's just the one that holds it down.
Wow. So you see here, artist bio Chris Feed is a bold and magnetic R&B hip hop pop artist with youthful energy and emotion-packed vocals. Born in Brooklyn and raised in Raleigh. That's why he got that swag, y'all. He's got that little New York in him. All right, this star in the making had the looks, the voice, and the drive, influenced by Chris Brown. Wow, Miguel and The Weeknd. He delivered a vibrant fusion of classic and modern sounds. So Chris Brown was the one that kind of looked at coming up.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like I couldn't see a bigger artist than him at the time growing up because he was just so vibrant, very like energy filled, and he was just like so creative with his art. And he's a dancer, so it's like he got all these talents combined in one. It's like dang, like he's him. Like, I real recognized real early on, so I definitely knew he was someone I could be inspired by when it comes to this music. So yeah, he was a heavy
Wow.
artist looked up to.
And your single. So the first single, something to your self-engineered projects like Me, What I'm Worth, and She's Dangerous. I gotta fix that. Talk to me about how you came up with these songs. The
Uh,
titles. I mean, because I know you're the brains behind the concept in the song, or with that dad.
correct. So I'm gonna start with Like Me, because that was my first project that I put out fully produced by me and engineered by me. So I take a lot of pride into that project because it was just like my foot in the door. And I named it Like Me because I was I use those songs to like kind of represent who I am. So it's like this is like me. Like, and I don't see no one else like me. Like, you know. So that was kind of the concept around that. And then of course the song Like Me on the project, it was um it was kind of a standout single. But I never really dropped it as a single just because I wanted to push the whole tape. But I feel like if I didn't rush as much as I usually do when it comes to these things, like I would have probably did that. Um, but I'm gonna get
Wow.
into I'm gonna get into What I'm Worth, because that's my most recent project. I dropped that in 2023. Um, I those that collective of music right there is a highlight of what I believe I'm worth. You know, everyone has their own, you know, oh I'm worth more than this, I'm worth more than that. That those songs right there, I mean, I feel like they speak for itself. Um, highlighting Act Like You Know is one of the last tracks on there. It's like my anthem. So what I'm worth is like, you know, me building myself up, bringing myself out there, and being confident. You know, um,
Wow.
so yeah, that's how I came up with that concept.
And so the latest release EP, special release, standout track, relapse, recorded, mixed, and mastered by Chris Feed, available. That's amazing. That how did that make you feel, Christopher? That he's doing his own thing. How about that? Is that
I'm,
inspiring? I mean, do you take some credit for that?
nah, I'm proud of him. Like you said, over the past few years, I kind of took my hands off, because he's an artist, and you know, you have to let him be who he is. I always tell my son, show them who you are, whoever that is. Show them who you are. Now, who I want him to be is not who he is, right? Or who I wanted him to be is not who he is. I had certain ways that I wanted him to go, or certain things, but he had to choose his own path. I'm just here to
Mhm.
support him and try to give him advice. At this point, of course, I'll wait for him to ask me. His first project, of course, when he dropped his first single, Something, I was a lot more involved in his first project, Inevitable. But he was much younger then. He grew up. He started hearing his own things. I just taught him how to write songs of how I would do it. And he picked up quickly, and he's advanced. I'm just waiting for, his big day, and I know it's coming. He's more focused now. He's matured. And I'm proud of him. You know, it could be a lot of crazy things that he could be doing at this age when you see what's going on in the streets and all the wildness. So I'm glad he's focused. I'm just, praying that God keeps him covered and, makes a way and gives him the opportunity to do what he loves to do. So that's where I am with it.
So if you're just coming in, Christopher Terrell, aka R&B Terrell, is a gifted singer-songwriter, best known for his work on the soundtrack of Tyler Perry's Daddy's Little Girl, contributing the powerful track "Struggle No More," performed by Anthony Hamilton, Jaheim, and GEO Soul Child. The song soared to number 4 on the billboards and cemented Terrell's place in the R&B world. So take us back from then to now, Chris. And if somebody's watching this and they are interested in doing music in the industry, what would you tell them? How can they get into a movie and get somebody to recognize them?
Well, it's all about networking. I mean, everybody has to, especially now, things are a lot easier today than it was when I was really grinding. Me and my partner had left North Carolina back in 91, 92. And I went to New York, and we were blessed. Teddy Riley, we had met Teddy Riley previously, and he, was filling us, and his manager at the time was one of my boys' uncles. And anyway, they advised us to go to New York, and we ended up going up there. I had, some of my street guys to give me some dough, and so we went up top, and we actually hit pretty fast. So I met this guy who was actually the mayor of White Plains at the time. His daughter was working at Epic Records. Her boyfriend was a manager, and so we got hooked up with them, and they ended up connecting us with RCA. So we got with RCA, but at the same time, Puff was at Uptown Records. A girl we met through one of my friends had told him about us. He ended up offering us a deal, and we probably were the only people back then that turned Puff down. You know what I mean? He offered us $175,000 deal, and then he offered us a $225,000 deal on top of that to manage us. And but we already had a situation with RCA, so we were being loyal to the people that we were dealing with. But everybody thought we were crazy at the time, and even looking back at it over the years, at some points we thought we were crazy. It was like we lost out on a big situation because we ended up getting dropped from RCA because of some other stuff. But we made it. You know what I mean? We continued. I ended up networking after that and just out here on the ground. That's what I know that's your question on how do you get out there. It's grinding, talking to people, getting out in front of people. Now they have the opportunity to be, you can put out your own stuff like my son is doing, but you still have to continue reaching out to people, showing up in places where people are going to be. You got IG, so you have to make sure you're sending people messages and whatever it takes to connect the dots, because that's what it's all about, connecting the dots. You know what I mean? Because you're always 6 degrees away from getting to where you want to be. You're within that 6 degrees.
Wow. Chris, my question to you is, did your dad's connections have anything to do with your inspiration? Like, did you say, well, you know what, I might as well go ahead and do this because I see he got the plug. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes that makes it easier. Did that have anything to do with it at all?
I mean, it did. I say it was more off the fact that I grew up around listening to his music in general. So, but knowing that he had more connections later on, it was just like, wow, like he could really make a way for me if we really like trust the process. So yeah, like I guess it does.
So if you're just coming in or you come back and do the replay, I want you to listen. I want you to take a look and I want you to hear a little bit of what they have going on. I mean, they really, really do have a good thing going on. And I want you to check it out. I'm going to start with Chris, because I'm just thrilled that you have done it for yourself. That's like truly amazing that you did it for yourself. And we're very proud of you in doing that. And what would you tell to any young man before we share your video, your latest video? I want you to just speak to any male or female or young adult out here who may not have a dad like you, but they have a passion for it and they have a dream. What would you say to them?
I mean, if I'm being honest, I'll just say, look, have a plan. Know what you want first. Know what you want out of this. Find it, focus it, tunnel vision, and the sky's the limit. Be yourself. Um, don't fall in the wrong crowd. Cause yeah, you might not have the same parents that I do, but everyone that you surround yourself with plays a role in your life for some reason. So definitely keep the good ones around you, good energy around you, and have that plan in mind always when you're chasing this music.
Wow. Now, we're going to run your video, your latest project. Talk to us about what this is and how it makes people feel and what you want people to get from it when they hear it and they see the video.
Yeah, so this is I Know, and this is third track on my special EP release. It's just a really good vibe. It's a pretty known sample in there. I think that catches a lot of people attention off first listen. But other than that, it's real smooth, real chill. And then the visuals are just really earthy and down to earth vibe. Um, yeah, just make you feel good, make you feel fly. At least I did. I don't know how it make other people feel, but I think I felt fly making this video, and
Okay.
yeah,
Well,
I
we're
just
going to
felt
check it out. We're
my
going to
zone.
check it out. And I cannot wait for the people to see and feel what you want them to feel. Check this out, y'all. I understand I'm not the only one for you. So tell me what you're looking for. Is it a picture perfect girl? Or is it first line? Babe, I know you see me. Babe, I know you see me. Shit, I wanna leave now. Babe, I know you need me. Baby, come and please me. I know that you see now. Money and anything when you want me. She say, oh, yeah. Don't nobody know when you want me. And I say, okay. I still remember all I want from you. Okay, okay. Going on my phone like every day. Lately I ain't had that much to say. All I know is I'm still getting paid. I know how to knock you off. I know how to get it back. I know how to drop it off. I know how to flip a pack. All you wanna cut me off. How you let it get to that? She just wanna shut them off. Pop a perk and make it clap. Babe, I know you see me. Babe, I know you see me. Shit, I wanna leave now. Babe, I know you need me. Baby, come and please me. I know that you see now. Money and anything you want me. She say, oh, yeah. Don't nobody know when you want me. And I say, okay. Shout out your videographer who helps you do that. Who is the one that helps you to do all that? Because that's important. Having a good quality video and having somebody who really knows how to put it together matters. So you want to shout out who helped put that together for you?
Yeah, definitely. Special shout out to my boy Dizzy P. Shotty. He been shooting all my videos for the past 2-3 years. So you feel me? We going up as a collective because he's he's been supporting me, and I support him the same way. So shout out my boy Dizzy.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. Now you have other things streaming. How can people reach out to you if they want to reach out to you and connect with you to book you? Are you available to book? Are you going outside of North Carolina yet?
Of course, of course. I'm always available to reach through email. Y'all can also DM me, whether it be on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. But y'all can reach my email at crispyofficial@gmail.com for bookings and feature inquiries. And yeah, I'm always down to travel, especially when it comes to things like that. I did a show in South Carolina a few years back, and probably the best day ever. So I'm always down for that.
All right. And so anything you want to add about what he told the individuals if they have a passion and they don't have a parent support that he has, Christopher, anything that you would tell the young adult that may be looking to go into the industry, but they don't have the support that he had?
Believing in yourself, right? First and foremost, believing in yourself and grinding it out. It's very important to know what you can do, because in this business, you have a lot of people who will close the door in your face or won't even open the door when you're knocking. You have to be able to knock doors down. You have to be able to stay consistent. I always tell everybody to keep swinging, because a lot of these people in the industry, as I call them, just industry cats. I mean, most of them are followers. You understand? So meaning they get on people's bandwagon. So if somebody blows, then they be like, we got to go this way. We got to try this. Or, when somebody else start blowing, that's when they get on that bandwagon. One thing I do admire about people who really go out and get it is they believe in what they can do, and you have to have those traits and characteristics to be able to make it anywhere. It's not just in this music industry, but in life in general. You have to be able to believe in yourself, because there's sharks out here now. Social media it could be straight crazy. If you make one false move, they're on you, they're dogging you, they make your life miserable. So you really have to believe in yourself. You got to be able to turn it off, and you got to believe, I believe in God. So I ask and pray for direction on a lot of things that I do. Even when my kids are separate from me, I pray for their covering. So, it's just knowing and trusting in that higher power, and then trusting in yourself that, God is going to allow you and lead you the right way. And when your time comes, if you're consistent, you'll be ready.
Now, Chris, you've been through some challenges. You have had to stick and stay focused and keep pressing on. Any encouraging words to individuals that will face some challenges along the way, because it's not going to always be easy. And some of them do have relationship with the higher power, and some of them don't. Any encouraging words or any direction to those individuals, whether they need to read a book or whether they need to get some skills by going to workshop, or like you said, networking, anything additional that you want to add?
It's for me, right?
Your dad.
Oh, it's for me. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Yeah, I mean,
I'm speaking of challenges because I know that you face challenges, and even you put something out even when you were dealing with health challenges. And a lot of people can't do that. A lot of people don't know how to persevere. They don't know how to persevere. So any encouragement words people are not.
I think people have to understand that challenges help make you the person you are. Challenges help mold you into be the beast that you become. Challenges shape yourself, and it allows you to be strong, and it strengthens you. Right now I'm dealing with a health challenge, but I have the support team. Thank God for that. And I'm fighting my battle because I got family that believes in me and that wants me here. and wants me to be around. So you can never give up on yourself, and you got to always keep fighting. You got to keep swinging. That's my word. Keep swinging, no matter what. You know, even when the chips are down and doesn't look promising, it's raining outside, the storm is tremendous. You know, you got to keep swinging, because you have to always remember that the sun will shine again, and remember that you've been through a storm before. A lot of people give up in these storms. And I always say, you either going into a storm, in the middle of a storm, or coming out of one. You know what I mean? So that's part of life. That's what we got to deal with. So once you get through that storm, you know the sun is coming out again. You just got to get through it. Ask God why you're in the storm. Why am I here? And if you don't feel the answer at that moment, you just got to keep fighting. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's beyond our understanding.
Yes. Now, talk to us about this project you have here. And I want to say congratulations to you, because when you did your release of the first part of it, man, how many views did you get? You shot up there, man.
Yeah, 200,000 views for Crazy for You.
Yes.
Which is amazing. I wasn't even expecting that, you know. And to be honest, you know, it doesn't happen by itself. Like you said, you invest in yourself. So you put some ads on, but it doesn't be much to invest in yourself. But you don't expect it to grow as it does. It just allows you opportunity to be seen. But when people start seeing it, it's like, oh. And then they started adding you to like mix playlists and things of that nature. And you just get on and people click on and be watching. Next thing you know, your video is on their TV, you know what I mean? On your YouTube.
Yes.
So it's amazing.
Yeah. Now we're going to play yours, and we want the people to see a little bit. Talk to us about what video they can really see and what you would like the people to feel and when they listen to your music.
This is funny, you know, like this project kind of came about. My producer, Magic Reed, he totally believes in me. He believes in my son. He's always pushing me to do something. He's the one like threw out Crazy for You for me. That at a minute's notice, like, listen, man, I found this song that you did, you know, a couple of years ago. I had done Crazy for You a few years back, and he found it in his archives. Was like, hey, listen to this. I just did some new music, blah, blah, blah. Boom. Next thing you know, I got a single out. This song right here, To the Sky, came about. I was actually going through dealing with cancer, had just had 2 major back surgeries, and I had to be prolific about writing, about writing something that is going to bring me out. You know, the storm may be real, but I'm talking to God, because that's what I'm saying. To the sky is God. The sky is God. So when I'm looking up at the heavens, that's who I'm talking to. And it allows me to know that, hey, it may be raining right now, but the sun is shining. Again, that's just what I said a few minutes ago. But this song, this project, GEO, as everybody knows that follows me, GEO stands for good energy only. And that's all I want to portray. I think that's why God has me on this earth. That's why I think he still has me breathing and living today, because I'm a vessel that he's going to shine through anyway. My kids know I'm not perfect. We have a good time. I love to have fun. And we love to enjoy life. But at the same time, they know I love God. They know God is with me. And, not every song up here is like a godly song, but they're all real, from Solid, which is letting you know, keep your circles tight. You know what I mean? Watch the fake ones. Make sure you're good. To Out the Rain, with, when you're in a relationship and she feeling one way, you feel another way, but you're trying to get things together. They're real things. I got a song up here, Step 3 Times, featuring my boy A.G. Thomas, with R&B meets Southern Soul. We just created a line dance for it. I mean, it's popping. Shout out to my girl Gia Fogg, who created that line dance for me. We're gonna get that popping. When we do the video for that, it's gonna be crazy. I'm gonna have all the Raleigh come out. It's gonna be
wow, that's gonna be nice. I can make sure I know about that. That's gonna be good. Well, let's take a look at the video, man. I'm so proud of you for the song, for the collaboration, for the video, for all the work y'all done. Let me ask you this, Chris. tell your dad tell your dad how proud you are of him, watching him. He talked about how proud he is of you. How proud are you of your dad? Like watching him go through the storm.
How proud are you, son? What's up? No, I'm just
Go
messing
through the
with you.
storms. And I mean, seriously, sometimes we don't say it enough. And I know your family has a spiritual background, so I'm sure you don't have no problem saying it. But sometimes the public needs to know that it's okay to have that PDA, And so talk to us about what kind of inspiration your dad is for you, watching him go through all this and still putting out music.
I ain't gonna lie, I would be lying if I didn't say that he's like the strongest man I know to this day, because he's gone through so much. He's went through the trials and tribulations. He's been in New York 15 years, had me, came back down south, and he's still doing what he loves to do while supporting his family and including his family. So I'm deeply proud of him because not everyone can do that. He does a lot of things that I feel like would be a challenge for most. So I'm crazy proud of you, Dad.
Wow. What is the biggest lesson so far that you have learned watching your father?
The biggest lesson, I would say definitely just watching who you keep close to you. I think that's a strong one for me, just because like growing up in Raleigh, you run into bad crowds sometimes. You end up in rooms you probably shouldn't be in. So I definitely find that one a strong one. Just watching my surroundings, being more careful about how I move. And yeah.
Excellent. Well, we're going to take a moment and we're going to check out this video, y'all. Check it out. We'll be right back. And he told you about what he wants you to get from it. So let's go ahead and let's run it now and let's play it. Okay, here we go.
I'm back with another chance. Going hard, gotta get it in. I couldn't let my circumstances ruin my chances. You can never keep a good man down, no matter what life throws out. Human nature will keep you down, but the God in me will work it out. I'm never gonna give up, never. No matter the pressure, never. I'm never gonna give up, never. No matter the circumstances that you get, I look at the sky and show me the way. Another chance for better days. Everything gon' be alright. Told me a lesson, oh what a blessing it was. Storm so real, but I knew I couldn't give up. So many days I felt like I was drowning in the rain, but now the sun is shining and took away my pain. I looked at the sky and showed me the way. Another chance for better days. Everything gon' be alright. I'm never gonna give up, never. No matter the pressure, never. I'm never gonna give up, never. Cause now the sun is shining that took away my pain. I look at the sky and show me the way. Another chance for better days. I'm never gonna give up.
Wow. Everything gonna be all right. Wow. Chris, you know what? When I look at this, I say, man, and look what you go through to do this. I mean, talk to us about how many different days it takes to do a video like that, because the different scenes are not shot all in the same day, you know? So you had to exert some energy. You had to push yourself. I know there's some days maybe you didn't feel like it. So I want to say kudos to you, man, because I know what it takes to shoot a video like that. Even Chris's video, it's not all done in the same day. So
Actually, Crystal, this one was. It's funny, God works things out sometimes. I flew. I think I went up to New York for my wife's cousin's wedding, and we all went up there. And that Saturday, I had already planned. We had planned the rest of the weekend. Now I'm gonna be in the studio. We're gonna try to get some visuals done while I'm up there, because we try not to waste no time. And we didn't even really have a plan. And I ended up shooting 3 or 4 videos. And this was one that we liked. So we shot like 3 videos that day. It was an all day thing. Don't get me wrong. It wasn't like a piece of pie. But we shot that. My man, the producer, he shot it, filmed it, and whatnot, edited it. I didn't like everything that we did that weekend as far as visually, but this is one of them that I did like. And now, okay, so we can use this one, and it came out good because it's very simple. Sometimes simplicity is everything. So it was super simple. The song, in my opinion, tells a story. And it's funny because I was telling one of the other artists that I worked with about a visual that we had shot together that same weekend, and it didn't come out well, in my opinion. And I think she felt the same way, but I was like, no, we can't use that. You can't put out a visual that doesn't match the song. If the song is powerful, you have to have a visual that matches that. If you put out something that's on a lower level, then the song or the product that you've already created, then you're cheating yourself. Nobody wants to look at something that they can't enjoy or understand or embrace or feel. So you have to always be careful with that, because sometimes it may take days, like you mentioned, and we've done projects that just like that. But this particular visual, we did it in a day.
okay.
And it doesn't take long for me to record songs. I'll say that too. I've been blessed to have a gift to be able. If I got the song in my head and I write it
comes out. You can make it happen quickly, and you have people who know what they're doing.
Yeah, we're gonna do what we do. It comes fairly easy. I'm thankful. I've been blessed to be doing this for many years. So, and my son now does the same thing.
Now, and it also you dealing with professionals. You're dealing with professionals, so that
Absolutely.
makes a difference. You're blessed.
Yeah.
Now you see what it says here, y'all. After 15 years in New York, nurturing his musical craft, R&B Terrell has built an impressive, I'm going to say that word again, impressive catalog of over 100 original R&B and hip hop tracks. 100 original. Come on now. Influenced by greats like Michael Jackson, Stevie Wonder, and more. Man, Chris, 100, Christopher?
I mean, just have more than, I've written way more songs than that and recorded way more songs than that. That's just, it's just what it is. Like I said, we have a catalog. I know my son he's probably, at least have 100 in his stash as well.
Wow.
It's, that's just always being ready. So anytime something is needed, you may have something already for it. And you can always be able to go back to these songs that you've done before, and you may want to enhance them or update them. Yes. I just recently did a song that I didn't actually write the lyrics to. My producer that I work with sent me these lyrics, and I'm like, what am I supposed to do with that? And he was like, because nobody usually sends me like lyrics, and because they know I'm a writer. And he was like, I want you to do the song to it, but use these lyrics, put something together. And he sent me an instrumental track to write to. to write my vocal production to. And I'm telling you, this is one of the best songs I've ever recorded. And
Wow.
the writer who did the lyrics, she's written for she's old school. She's probably like 70 years old. So she's written for like the Dramatics and people like that. And I took this song and the vocal production I did on it is incredible. When people hear this song, it's probably gonna have you in tears. It's nuts. It's nuts.
Chris, how many do you think you've written?
I definitely say well over 100.
Wow.
A lot of songs I've recently done in the past few years, I'd say is off the top of my head. So I can't really necessarily say right, but I've recorded over 100 songs in the past few years.
But you write it too. See, Chris, let me tell you how he does this thing, and a lot of the new kids do this, and I don't do it like that. But I admire them for that. So they can just sit in the studio and they'll record and write at the same time. So
wow.
it's kind of like you sitting in front of the mic, you got something, and you just keep going. Like, oh, let me come up with something else, and you're doing it again. You know what I mean? Rather than me, I'm penning it. Writing it all down, and then when I'm finished, I'm ready. They go through the whole process of, I'm writing it right here as I record. So it's different, but it's cool. You know what I mean?
Wow, that's amazing. So
Yeah.
what next for you, Chris?
Actually, I'm looking to get more exposure over the summer. Getting on multiple platforms that can showcase my music. I plan on dropping a small EP for May. I usually drop around June because that's my birthday. Shout out to my Geminis. But I'm thinking a little earlier this year just because I have a plan to where I drop at least something, at least one song every month.
Nice.
But in the month of May, I'm dropping summer hits, summer jams. So if y'all on the lookout for some summer bangers, I got you. And yeah, for the rest of the year, I already have songs in my vault ready to go. So hopefully I just have to worry about the rollout, of course, and promoting all that good stuff. But yeah, that's all I have planned.
Let me ask you something. You do a lot of songs I noticed about women and about relationships and things. Are you single?
No, I am not right now. I'm actually in a relationship right now.
Okay, so he's off the market, y'all. He's off the market. That's good. That's good. But you stay focused. That's good. But you stay focused, and that's a good thing. I'm excited about you being focused to stay on track. I think you said that is this your email that you said they could reach you? Was it chrisfeedofficial@gmail.com?
Yes, ma'am.
So what do you want people to reach out to you for future projects? Are you looking for collaborations? Are we looking for the bookings? Talk to the people about what you would like for them to reach out for you for.
Right now, my main focus is shows. I want to perform more. I want to get in front of a audience that could really feel my music. I think a lot of people that listen to my music want to see that from me too. And so yeah, I want y'all to reach out to me for bookings, performances, collabs too. I'm always down to collab. Nowadays, people getting on streams and stuff, so I want to get into that too. I'm also thinking about getting into streaming, so like gaming. That might be another next step for me this year.
Okay. And how about you, Christopher? What do you think is coming next? Or I know that your producer came to you with this idea, but what next? What next for you?
Well, I mean, honestly, I think this new EP that I have, I think it's going to do well because it's been crazy even to roll out. Like right now, currently, my EP still isn't on Apple Music. It's just been like one thing after another. And anytime you're having all of these issues, something is bound to happen that's going to be pretty amazing. Everybody that's listened to it, Music Insiders, because I sent my EP to a lot of people that are in the music industry, and they've given me rave reviews from the first song to the last. It's 7 songs on this EP. That's why they call it the EP Deluxe. Usually EPs are no more than 5 songs. Sometimes like Christopher, he just put out special, it has 3 songs on it. So it's usually a short body of work that people can get on and get at it. This one is pretty, it's almost an album. And it's, I must say that the songwriting up here is superb. The production that Magic did. It's funny because I would write to certain tracks that he had sent me, and because of where I took the song, he would go back and totally reproduce the music, and he did it in such a way where it sounds like everything is live, like the drums, like it's everything. And we did our first show together last Friday for the African American cultural team and for the community mixer. And we did our thing. I was proud of my son. I was proud of myself. And it's just beginning. I got called to do another song with an older crowd in June.
Nice.
With my boy AG. That's going to be crazy. And anything that I could get my son on, I'm going to get him on, and we're going to go crazy this summer. I really think this is going to be a big year for us coming out wise. We might be fighting battles, but we're going to win. We're going to get this popping. Right. We're going to get this popping. So like I said, my son, he's the next generation. So I'm definitely, the reason why I'm even doing what I'm doing, I wanted to open doors for him. You know what I mean? I love doing it, but I wanted to be able to open doors for him, my family. My youngest daughter, she is, in cosmetology school. She already has her own skincare line. My oldest daughter is out here doing her thing with trades and just killing the network. So I'm just praying to God that they keep my kids covered and we do what we do. We getting ready to go celebrate my wife's 50th birthday out in Antigua. So it's going to be a whole family vibe. Next week it's going to be fire. The whole, all my kids, my family is about 30 of us going out there to celebrate my wife. So we're going to be
nice.
Turned up on 10,000. So like I said, we just do what we do. Like I said, I got something in Goldsboro in May. Got something June 14th. With AG at this club here in Raleigh, and we're gonna get it popping. Like I said, I'm opening up the doors, try to get my son on a lot of different things, and we gonna go crazy,
So talk to me about this collaboration you did, and are you looking for more collaborations? I'm going to bring this to a close and allow y'all to give us some closing comments, but are you looking for more collaborations? And tell us about the person that you collaborated with this time.
Well, this project that I did this EP on, I have 5 features on. So I have Johnny Handsome, he killed it on Solid. I have A.G. Thomas, Step 3 Times, that's the line dance. I have Face Bras, who's written a lot of stuff for Bad Boy as a ghostwriter. He's super dope. I have Cam Rue, who I've worked with, previously. He's a dope rapper. And also a new one on the scene, Kiki Quiet. Everybody thought I was talking about Kiki Wyatt, but her name is Kiki Quiet. She's a dope female rapper. And yes, of course, I'm looking for more collaborations. Whoever I've been writing, people don't understand. I've been doing hooks for people for years. I've worked with Mobb Deep. I've worked with so many New York rappers, just doing hooks. So that's what I do. I've done it for years. And my son, the same thing. Collaborations are welcome. Just hit us up. You can hit my son if you want him to do it, chrisfeedofficial.com, and you can hit me at R&B Terrell at Gmail as well.
R&B Terrell was at Gmail also. Okay. All right. Yeah. But while I got you up there, I'm not going to keep you because I appreciate you taking time to do this. I'm going to put that up there so that people can know how to reach you. R&B Terrell at Gmail. Make sure I have that up there right. Any closing remark that you would like to make in regards to life itself? I mean, I also want to give you a shout out, Chris, because I know you also take care of your dad. We both know about the dementia thing, the family thing. So you are the epitome of what hope looks like. You know what I mean? Because you are juggling it all. And I want to tell you that you're inspiring others. Keep going, keep going, keep going. And I want to just let you know we're so proud of you. We're so proud of you. And
Thank you, sister.
we see you, and we're praying for you. And we definitely want to tell everybody out there, subscribe to his channel. Subscribe to his channel. Buy his CDs. I don't think right now you just want people to get the upload.
I mean, it's on Amazon, just like my son's is. It's on Amazon as well. You can go there and download it, but it's on all the music streaming platforms. Well, it's right now. Oh, let me just say this. So this project is under my alias. It's not under Christopher Terrell. So GEO2 is under RNB Terrell. So that's how you'll find me. Look on the RNB Terrell on all streaming platforms. Of course, I still have all my other projects under Christopher Terrell, Living Like a Soldier, the GEO Soul Tape, Cool to Love God is on like Reverb Nation and things of that nature. But my sons, they're on all streaming platforms. Chris Fee, under Chris Fee, he's doing his thing. But I would like to leave you with this. As independent artists, we need the love out here. You know what I mean? We need you to subscribe to our YouTube channels and follow us on social media. Show us love. Share our music. Share our videos. It's very important. A lot of people always saying they're going to do this, that, and the other, but you don't see them doing the actual action that we need. We'll see them sharing other artists that are already out there. They even wish these other artists happy birthday. These artists never even see that, And so it's funny to me that people talk about not getting love from their own city or their own town or their own state. And I always tell people just like this. Jesus didn't get it either. You know what I mean? He had to leave Galilee to go out and spread the word. And they had to find out the miracles and the wonders that he could do. And then they came back. When he came back to Galilee, they believed him. So we're no different. I don't expect home to show us the love that we need. But when they give it to us, I love them to death. I love home and I appreciate the supporters that we have. Like I said, I think my son is going to be large. He's going to blow. But it's in God's own time. He has the material. He has the look. He could sing. It's just a matter of time. Me, I'm old school. I'm doing it out of love. I love what I do. And if God gives me the opportunity to get back out here, we're going to make it do what it do.
All right. He's definitely going to keep you. He's keeping you definitely. How about you, Chris? Any closing remarks from you that you would like to say in regards to what the people can expect from you, and any word that you would like to leave with the people?
Yeah. Well, one, I'm so grateful for being here and being on your platform. So thank you for having me here. Everyone tuning in, I just want y'all, keep rocking with me. Stay down till we come up, because once we pop, it's gonna be big. Definitely stay updated on when I'm dropping, because I know I'm on Facebook and I got all these accounts and stuff, but it's hard to keep every app updated. So it's okay if y'all get on me about that too, but that helps me along the way, because I know it's people out here that's really checking for that. And I just want y'all to hold me accountable, because sometimes I can get distracted. I got a separate life from this music stuff, so I just want to want y'all look at me as a human, because at the end of the day we all are human.
Keep you accountable. I love it. I love it. I love it. And you keep doing what you're doing. Keep staying focused. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep listening to your parents. And I'll be watching to see you blow up. I can't wait. I can't wait. Just keep your head on, keep God first. You can't go wrong as long as you do that. Definitely. So I definitely want to say thank you to both of you for giving me the opportunity to do this yet again. Like I said, I believe
in one thing about you, Crystal. Can I say one thing about you?
What's that?
Crystal, you are a true supporter of the community. I met you years ago, I think through my brother, and I really appreciate you. A lot of people may not appreciate you as much or tell you right away, but you are you're a diamond. Someone like you who is out here doing the same thing, swinging, connecting the dots. And, you got that hustle in you. So I just want to say thank you. Thank you for having us, as well as my son has already thanked you. Thank you for continuing to support us. It means a lot. We may not say it as often as we should, but you truly help the people. So thank you, Crystal, and keep up the good work, Queen. We love you.
Well, I appreciate that, man. I love you guys. Listen, I don't forget where I came from. I don't forget the people that are in my pathway. And if there's any way I can do it, right now, we're out here. This will be fed out. This will go out to iHeartRadio. I've streamed to Apple Podcast, Spotify, a lot of different, probably about 20 different places. I choose what I put in different places. Okay.
Right.
And, if I believe in you, I got you. I admire what you're doing with your parents. You are so blessed that you still have both your parents. They are sweethearts. I have met them. I have met your whole family. Your daughter and my daughter went to school together. Your brother did my hair. You know what I'm saying? So, it's how can I not support y'all? But and I know that there will be people in your own circle that will not support. So we know what that looks like. But I'm just not one of those. So thank you for those kind words. Listen, y'all been watching Story Time with Shout Crystal. We here on Wednesdays and Sundays. Go and subscribe to the channel. If you subscribe to the channel, I promise you'll find a story you can connect with. Okay? Don't despise small beginnings. You never, ever, ever know. And if you have a story, I just want you to know your story matters. And I help get it out there for you. That's what I try to do. No, I won't try. I will get it out there for you. So just know that. Okay. So we have been listening to the father and son, and we heard about their music career. And now we're going to just tell you to share and go. Don't forget to go to their YouTube channel. Don't forget to go to the Chris Feed and R&B Terrell. I'm the girl, Crystal Bodie Smith. I'm the Hope Catalyst. My mission is to stir up the gift, instill hope, and save lives. So tune in for your next story time. God bless. Love you guys. Keep doing what you're doing. See y'all on the next story time. All right. Thank you guys.
A catalyst for change with the chance to thrive. Crystal is the one to stir up gifts and save lives. You get exposure, promotion, and marketing too. And advertise for business owners just like you. On Storytime, your interview is global. Virtual or in person, just come on the show. Yo. Your story matters. Crystals will open the door. 40 years of experience, ready to give you more on Storytime. Get ready for Storytime.